Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna get a couple plants planted. It is post-cultivate, what, 4 days, something like 3, 4 days, something like that. And I came home with a couple beauties that I really want to introduce you to. These three varieties are from Darwin Perennials. Now, Darwin is not um, they're a grower and introducer of new plants that come to market. Generally, you're going to find their plants in just the standard black pot, and they're more widespread. They're not a specialty brand per se, but they have a lot of introductions under their belt that are absolutely superior to a number of the varieties that are on the market. Now, that's not shade to any other companies. There's just a lot of plants that are on the market, and I feel like a lot of people don't get introduced to so many new varieties because we're all focused on just finding that one that we see so much. And that's not a bad thing. I love a lot of the big name brand stuff, but there's a lot of like just flying under the radar type plants. And I want to introduce you to these three new varieties that are coming to market, I believe this fall or next year in spring. So keep your eyes out on them for that. All right, so the first one I want to talk about, because I just had to look up the name to make sure I got it right, is Pensmen Barbados Rock Candy Purple. Now, these are trade show plants, guys. Remember that. So, they've had days and days of being inside, but the colors are absolutely amazing. And I have a really good one out front to show you. I was just trying to figure out exactly where I wanted to place them. But these are super, super cool. There's a whole series of colors in these. I'll put a couple pictures up on the screen from Cultivate so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. But these only get 12 to 18 inches tall and about 24 inches wide. They're really drought tolerant. They're hardy from zones 5A to 8B. They are a native selection for us, which is absolutely awesome. Hummingbirds will love them, pollinators will love them, and they're very floriferous. So once these blooms are kind of done, this is actually, I believe, blooming out of schedule. It starts early in the spring and then does another flush later on with a little bit of fertilizer and a longer season, but plenty and plenty of blooms on this. The next one is part of its sister series, which is Pensmen Summit Sweets Ruby. Really beautiful. I've got 3 of these total. There's only 2 here, and I've got 3 of the other Pensmen as well. These get about 30 inches tall and about 24 inches wide. Beautiful, beautiful habit. And I'm so happy to see we're getting taller perennials again back on the market. We've had that long run of everything had to be short and for the cart and these tiny little gardens. And let's face it, no matter how small your garden is, you need layers, you need height, and this just absolutely captivated me. Now the color is faded a little bit. It is much warmer. It says it's ruby. I would say it's a really deep Circe pink. It's really, really pretty. And again, the hummingbirds are gonna love that beauty. So, so good. And then here is something we can talk about. I loathe Rebecca. I don't like it. I've got 2 varieties in my whole garden. I should say 3. One is for the ditch. Obviously, I don't have to look at it too often when I'm in the garden. And then I'll slowly pan over here. If you look in the middle of this bed, this tall guy right here is a Rebecca, and it gets very, very tall. Love that one. I only like Rebecca's when they're in fall time. And I actually have Rebecca Maxima, which is, mind all this stuff. It's back there in shade. And I've said I need to bring it out, and I really should. But this is Rebecca Suntacular. I literally looked at it and went, oh, that's cute. And they were telling me about it, and I noticed that orange halo. Absolutely love that. What's so great about this is not only is it disease resistant, it also has been so much crossbreeding in it that it has rendered it sterile and only clumps. That right there just made it so worth it to me, because that is a big issue that I come to find with Rebecca, is it just spreads nonstop. So I think these are beautiful. I love the warm yellow of this. I love that orange halo. It reminds me of some of those sunflowers we've seen on the market. Really long blooming, quick to rebloom. You can see all the little lightning bugs on it because it's early in the morning, so they're looking for food from their night of, you know, trying to find mates. And I'm really excited to get this one in. Now, I think this is gonna go in the backyard. These two are gonna go in the front, but I'm gonna take this with me because you never know if we might find a spot. So let's go up front and get these planted. Okay, so you're gonna have to work with me here because we have traffic coming in. But right here is a old variety of Pensmen called Red Riding Hood. Gets very tall and gangly, and I'm sick and tired of it. So finding this introduction is absolutely stellar. I have the Red Riding Hood here, and then down there where you see the other Pensmen in the pot. The thing is, I'm gonna swap these around. Actually, here's a bloom of Red Riding Hood and what it does. So the new Pensmen Summit Ruby is close to color of this, but look at that. Look how tall this is. I figured being in such a dry spot, it would have done better, but I even gave it a cut back to see if I could like get it to thicken up and such, and it just, I'm just over it. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I know this looks really good here with all the pink and such, but I think I'm gonna switch this to over here and put the pink over there. So this will be nice and a little more compact over here. I don't know. I really don't want to lose sight of my hemlock over there. That buddleia is going to have to get moved just over a bit. We've got some rearranging to do up here to get this border better. It's very chaotic, but it's something I'm going to work on slowly. So I don't know, should we put the purple over there? Should we put the purple over here? You know what, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the pink over here, and we're gonna put the purple back over there. So let's get to digging. bush smells so good right now. Look at this monster. Ate my Nepeta, and now he's acting goofy. Draco. Draco, Draco, Draco. Boy, we need to edge this bed. All right, last one. I know I need to get in here and finish cleaning up, but boy, do I love these Pensmen. This purple with this truffles, echinacea. The name is escaping me, and it's right there. Raspberry truffle. It's just perfection. And then swinging over here to our other mess. Look how good those are. Just look at them. Absolutely beautiful. I love the height. They'll be paired with phenomenal lavender. We have a yellow Nephofia, and then this is, oh, what allium is this? This is, it's a later blooming one. It's not Millennium. The name will be on the screen. We're not gonna go through all that. But you can see they just look so good. I do have another rogue one to pluck out. These are the Pensmen Red Riding Hood did tend to recede quite a bit, so I'm hoping I don't have that issue with this. I will be deadheading them as soon as they're done, but I think they're really great additions. Now I need to find, a home for these Rebecca. So it's hours later. We had to do some errands, and now I'm getting back to what I was doing. Sorry, the lighting is terrible. There we go. Okay. So I think I'm going to put them back here on this back border. I think they're going to look really good here. So we have Amsonia. It's not Storm Cloud. It is String Theory. I have another one I think I'm going to put right over here. So it's a really nice big mass. And then I'm going to put the Rebecca here, and it's paired with the Blaze Nephofia, the not standing ovation. Who is this? This is Cheyenne Sky Panicum. Not quite sure what it's doing, why it's flopping over when the other ones behind it are perfectly fine. But I think these are going to look really good there. And then we'll keep building this, palette of perennials as the season goes on, as we find stuff that we really like. So let's get this planted. All right, so there we have it. 3 new varieties of plants, all planted and looking gorgeous. I'm gonna get these watered in, and we'll go from there and build up on this bed as time comes and as I find stuff that sparks my interest. Also, I did get a haircut in that time. I swear this is all in one day. Uh, but I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you're enjoying your garden. Talk to you then. Bye.